Welcome to another episode of the Talky Money with Nozi podcast. I'm your host, Nozi, and today we're diving into a topic that's crucial for all you final year students out there. This one's for all of you who are on the brink of graduating, finishing up those last assignments, and finally leaving behind the late night study sessions and early morning lectures. Congratulations, you've made it through university. But hold up. Before you pop that champagne, let's talk about what comes next. Entering the job market and managing your personal finances. All right, so you've graduated. You're stepping into the world of work, and for the first time, you'll have a real salary. I get it. It's exciting. You've worked hard, and now you want to reward yourself. Maybe you've been eyeing that latest smartphone, or perhaps you want to upgrade your wardrobe, or even plan a trip to celebrate. But here's the deal. Slow down. It's so easy to get caught up in the thrill of having your own money. But let me tell you, the decisions that you make now can set the tone for your financial health for the rest of your life. So let's break down some common mistakes that young professionals fall into and how to avoid them. First mistake is living paycheck to paycheck. This is when you earn 15,000 Rand and you spend exactly 15,000 Rand. It's a trap. You might think to yourself, well, I've got a job. I can spend everything that I earn because I'm going to get my salary again next month. When you're earning a regular salary, it can feel like you've got everything under control. Bills get paid, there's food on the table, and maybe even some money left for a bit of fun. But this sense of stability is an illusion. Without a financial cushion, any unexpected expense can throw your entire budget into chaos. Imagine your car breaks down, or you need urgent medical care, or even worse, you lose your job. Without savings, how do you cover these costs? Most likely, you're going to turn to credit cards or high interest loans, which can quickly spiral out of control. This creates a domino effect. One unexpected expense leads to debt, which leads to more debt, and before you know it, you are in a financial hole that is difficult to climb out of. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not just vulnerable to financial shocks, you're also missing out on opportunities. Opportunities to invest or to save for a big purchase like a home, for example. Without savings, these opportunities pass you by and you remain stuck in a cycle of just getting by rather than thriving. Now, on to another big mistake. Being too comfortable about the amount of time you've got left to prepare for retirement. Retirement may seem like a distant goal when you're still in your early 20s or even early 30s. After all, you've just started earning, and there are so many other immediate things to think about, like rent, bills, maybe paying off your student loans, and of course, enjoying life. But here's the deal. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing for retirement. The reason is because of compound interest. Compound interest is the interest that you earn on both the money that you've invested and the interest that money has already earned. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Let's break it down. Imagine you start investing 500 Rand a month for retirement starting at age 25. By the time you're 65 years old, assuming an average annual return of 10%, you would have over 2.7 million Rand. This is the magic of compound interest. Small amounts of money invested over a long period grow exponentially. But if you wait until you are 40 years old to start investing that very same 500 Rand a month, by age 65, you would only have about 620,000 Rand. That's less than half of what you would have if you started just 15 years earlier. So don't wait until you are older to start preparing for retirement. Start with your very first salary and never cash out your retirement funds when you change jobs. Next mistake is not having an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a stash of money that you set aside to cover unexpected expenses that life throws your way. This could be anything from a medical emergency, car repairs, or even a sudden job loss. The key is to put this money in an easily accessible account like a money market account or savings account. Do not tie it up in long-term investments or retirement accounts. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses. This means if your monthly expenses are 10,000 Rand, for example, your emergency fund should be worth between 30 to 60,000 Rand. This fund is not for Black Friday sales. It is for real emergencies, guys. Another mistake is not having other investments besides retirement funds. Retirement funds are excellent, but you should also start discretionary investments for the long term. As I said before, the earlier you start, the more you benefit from the magic of compound interest. Even small investments can grow significantly over time. How do you start investing? Open a brokerage account on platforms like Easy Equities, Satrix Now, or the Frank app, for example. You can start with as little as 100 Rand. ETFs or exchange-traded funds are the easiest way to get started with investing. ETFs are baskets of shares or bonds or other assets. They offer diversification, meaning your risk is spread out. When you buy ETFs, it's like owning a little piece of many different companies at the same time. So start small, stay consistent, make investing a habit. Set up automatic monthly contributions to investment accounts and watch your wealth grow over time. Remember, investing is a long-term game. There's going to be ups and downs, but staying the course is key. Another mistake to avoid is bad debt. Bad debt like credit card debt or high interest personal loans, clothing accounts, etc. can wreak havoc on your financial health. It affects your credit score and your ability to make big purchases in the future like a home. So be very careful with credit. Do not use it for anything and everything. Learn to save and pay for things like entertainment, holidays, clothing, furniture, cell phones, etc. using cash. Social media can make it seem like everybody is living their best life. But don't fall into the trap of trying to keep up with the Joneses. Financial stability is not about showing off. It's about being smart with your money. So don't go poor trying to look rich. Finally, remember that while it's important to be wise with your finances, it's also okay to enjoy your money. But balance is key. Reward yourself for your hard work, but don't do it at the expense of your financial well-being. So, to all you final year students out there, as you step into this new phase of life, keep these tips in mind. Be smart, be proactive, and set yourself up for a bright financial future. You've got this. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Talking Money with Nozi podcast. Until next time, take care and stay financially savvy. Please remember that this podcast should not be treated as financial advice. If you don't need financial advice, please contact a certified independent financial planner.